Course 2, Understanding How Data Enters the PMP in Minnesota. After viewing this session, you'll have a better understanding of what information makes up the PMP database in Minnesota and how the data is reported. To effectively utilize the PMP program, it's important to know where the prescription data comes from. Pharmacies dispensing in Minnesota report federally controlled substances, Schedule 2 through 5, any substance Minnesota has placed in its own controlled substance schedules, and all butalbital-containing and gabapentin products daily. Mail-order pharmacies that are shipping into Minnesota are required to report these same drugs as well. Prescribers that dispense from their office for outpatient use must report, but this excludes veterinarians. Hospitals dispensing for outpatient use report, though they do not report any medications administered inpatient. The VA and Indian Health Services are federal facilities and not subject to state laws. However, the VA does report all federal scheduled substances. As an example, gabapentin is not scheduled but considered a drug of concern in Minnesota, so the VA does not report gabapentin. IHS facilities in Minnesota report all reportable substances. It's just as important to have knowledge of what is not reported to the PMP. Hospital pharmacies do not report prescriptions administered inpatient. Some care centers or group homes dispense prescriptions through an automated drug distribution system. They typically dispense a dose at a time, and these doses are not reported. Additionally, certain opioid treatment programs, or OTPs, that are federally supported have additional layers of patient data privacy and are not reporting their dispensations to the Minnesota PMP. How does the data get to you, the end user? A dispenser has 3 ways of reporting the data to the PMP. Most of the larger pharmacy chains contract with a third-party uploader that will batch their daily dispensations at the end of the day. This batch is sent automatically by a secure file transfer. The pharmacy or uploader can also create a file and upload it directly to a web portal that's provided by our vendor just for receiving prescription data. This portal is called Clearinghouse. The third option, sometimes used by smaller pharmacies or providers that dispense from their offices, is manual entry. The user would log into their Clearinghouse account directly and complete a universal claim form with all the prescription data required. Validation checks review every record for complete data. If there is an error in a prescription record, the pharmacy is notified and it must be resolved within 7 days of the initial submission. Error reports are sent daily until resolved. Errors could include missing patient or pharmacy phone number, invalid national drug code, or reporting dates or quantities outside of allowed thresholds. To be considered compliant, a pharmacy that is licensed to dispense prescriptions in Minnesota must report daily, either that business day or the following business day. If they dispense no reportable prescriptions, they must submit a 0 report to indicate the null. Timeframes greater than 1 day are not permitted. Each pharmacy should be accounted for by 28 to 31 reports per month. Resources related to how data is reported can be found on our website at mn.gov/boards/pharmacy-PMP. Under the tab Data Submissions, you'll find information regarding Minnesota's reporting requirements, including the most current Minnesota Data Submission Guide. Additionally, selecting the Forms, Resources, and Help tab will display an array of items such as data requests and frequently asked questions. And of course, you can select Contact Us to send a question at any time to PMP staff. The next recommended course is number 3, Accessing Minnesota PMP Data. Thank you for your participation.